Hey, cousin. How's everybody doing today? Look, let me get my camera and stuff right because I came on here so fast. I'm trying to get with the TikTok situation. Look, let me get my camera and stuff right because I came on here so fast. I'm trying to get with the TikTok situation because y'all stuff right because I came on here so fast. I'm trying to get with the TikTok situation because y'all already know. I know YouTube. I don't know TikTok. I'm learning TikTok, but I am new to the game, so I'm still learning. And I had heard that it's best to post a video before you go live and let people know that you are live. So that's what I just did. So anyway, hey everybody. Hey Shell. Hey Nefertiti. Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Hey Bonnie, I am your favorite cousin Ken. I am a spiritual wellness practitioner and an energy healer. So we are going to be talking about healing today. We are going to be talking about healing after breakups because we're not taught how to heal after breakups. I've had experience, okay? I know I look young and everything, but you know, I've had experience. I was in a long-term relationship for over 15 years, and I definitely know about having somebody loving you and treating you like a queen, and I know what it feels like to have somebody treat you like you $2.50. So I've been on both sides of that, and I know that as women, we don't always take the time to heal. Men, you can stay. I know I'm talking to women because this is the Women's Wellness Center, all right? But men, you are welcome to stay, all right? Y'all just keep a tight lip, okay? Keep a tight lip. No, just kidding. Okay, but ladies, it's very important for us to heal. And I'm talking to the ladies especially because I know that so many women are dealing with so much heartbreak, like just walking around carrying so much baggage from relationships. And I have done so many different sessions talking to women, and I'll tell you, most of the time when I'm talking to women about anything in their life, a relationship is going to come up. The heartbreaking situation is going to come up. It is very, very important for us to heal from these things because number one, most women want to be married. Most women want to be in another relationship. Even if the one that they thought was going to work didn't work, most women do want to be loved and want to be in a relationship again. And in order for us to attract the relationship that we want, we have to be very honest about the fact that, you know, a lot of us are not in a position to attract a healthy partner. It's just the truth. It's just the truth. And so this is the reason why women are going around and around in a circle. Men too. All right. Men too. People are going around and around in a circle when it comes to relationships and listening to podcasts and listening to other people to tell you how to attract a healthy partner. But I'm here to tell you that the only way that we're going to be able to stay together in partnership is to, number one, put spirit first. We have to put our relationship with our Creator first. And the way that we do this is not by reading a book or not by praying a certain amount of times a day or doing all this other type of stuff. It's not about that. The way that you put the Creator first, the way that you put your relationship with the Creator first, you start to love yourself. That's how you start doing it, because you are a reflection of the Creator. You are the Creator manifested in the physical form. All right. So when you mistreat yourself or you allow other people to mistreat you, then guess what you're doing? You are mistreating the spirit of all. All right. And I just have to let you know that. So y'all can go in and out of relationships as many times as y'all want to. Listen, the lessons is here to be learned. All right. This is Earth School. So we are here learning. There is no wrong. But I'm here to tell you that if you want to be in a healthy relationship, you first got to get it right with your Creator first. Because you have a purpose for being here that is greater than being in a relationship. We come here to this planet and we forget. Thank y'all for the love. Thank y'all for the hearts. Thank you. We come to this planet to learn, all right? But somewhere along the line, we get tripped up in this whole relationship talk, and we think that our whole life is about being married and being in a partnership. That's a part of it. Just like being a parent, that is a part of it. But that is not the reason why you came here. You have a certain thing that you came here to do. Believe it or not, you may not know what it is right now, but you will find out. Thank you for the hearts, cousin. Hey, Jennifer. Hey, Bird. Hey, everybody. But you came here to do something very specific. And the thing is, listen, this is what I always say. People want the dessert, right? Which is the relationship, but they don't want to eat the dinner first, which is getting your assignment. You need to know why you're here. You need to know who you are and what you came here to do. The partner is going to help you do whatever it is that you came here to do. But the reason why people are stuck, even in relationships, they're stuck because they don't know what they came here to do. So even if you get into a relationship with a partner, thank you for the likes. Yeah, like the live, y'all. Like they say, like the live. Okay. People are stuck in relationships and miserable in relationships because the soul knows that you have a great purpose and that you came here to do something. But we can hold ourselves back from doing our great work because of a relationship. Have you ever felt like you need to be out of a relationship? Have you ever felt like that? Like you know in your mind, this relationship needs to be over. Have you ever felt like that before? Let me know. Give me a little 1-1, okay? Give me 11. Y'all know I'm all about the 11. All right, life past 11. Thank you. You said so true. Yes, okay? You said yes, okay? We all have been there before. Knowing that we need to be out of a relationship, but we don't leave. We stay in the relationship. It's not the other person's fault. It's not their fault. And I will even say this too. A lot of the heartbreak and all the disappointment and things that we go through in relationships is because we won't let go of the person that we're with. Most of the time, we're not married. We're not married to this person. This is not our divine partner. We're deciding to be with somebody. You like them. They like you. You got kids together. Y'all got things together. Whatever it is, whatever the reason why you're together. Okay? But it has nothing to do with your purpose work. Nothing. And I'm not talking about making money, because you can make as much money as you want to make and still not be living in your purpose. It's true. It's very true. True. Hold on. You said time to step back and regroup. Absolutely. And that's the number one thing I want to talk about. Anytime a relationship ends, it's only because your attention needs to be redirected. All right? The relationship has ended. There's something for you to learn from that experience, because remember, we're all just experiencing relationships. These are just experiences. It doesn't have anything to do with your identity. Don't take it personal at all. All right. You're having an experience. So even if it is a very challenging experience, it's still an experience that you need to endure so that you can learn from it. It's something you're going to learn and grow from if you don't waste the opportunity to learn. Because sometimes we can focus on what they did, what didn't happen, and all these other type of things, and we don't get the lesson. Thank you, cousin. Thank you. Yes. Taking a deep dive into yourself. Yes. So when the relationship ends, that means it's time for you to focus on yourself. Like my daughter say, lock in. All right. That's what spirit will do. Spirit will remove situations from your life. And sometimes you'll get the opportunity to do it before it gets bad. You'll get the opportunity. You'll get all the warnings. Spirit will give you all these warnings. You'll get all the red flags. You'll get all this, okay? Telling you it's time for this cycle to end. It's time for this to end. And what do? We ignore the red flags. We keep going to the relationship. And then something happens where that tower moment happens where it has to end. Because it's time for you to go in another direction. And if that relationship does not end, then you will stay where you are. We are here to grow. We are here to evolve. And if the relationship has done what it's supposed to do, whether it's good or bad, whatever, okay? It's done what it was supposed to do. It's time to let it go. Yes. You said true. Self-work. Hold on 1 second. New direction in aligned purpose. That's right. That's right. And talking about alignment, let's talk about alignment, because y'all know I'm always telling y'all to join us in spiritual alignment class. All right. Whenever you are ready to start to get your life together, that's what spiritual alignment class is for. All right. It's a 4-week commitment to yourself. You deciding to get your life on track and focus on yourself. Everybody wants to focus on the exterior. When you want your life to change, you don't focus on external things. You don't focus on relationships. You don't focus on the look. You don't focus on the outside. You start focusing on the inside. And then your life will change. That's how you change your life. That's right. Thank you. That's how you change your life. So, relationships end so you can focus. It's time for you to focus on what matters. And I don't know about y'all, but I'm just going to let you know. Every time a relationship has ended in my life, I have gotten better as a person. I became better. Now, I know that there are some people out there that they go down, all right? But I ain't that one, all right? I'm a go up, all right? I'm taking every opportunity to evolve. That's just me, all right? That's just me. I can't stay down long. It's okay to stay down for a minute, but I ain't going to stay down long. You said, oh my God, I haven't seen you in a while. Hi, kid. Hey, cousin. Hey, cousin. I know. I was gone for a minute. I was gone for about 3 years. A lot of my cousins, y'all know me from YouTube. I was on YouTube for years. But my YouTube days are over. I still have the YouTube channel. Not the Can Be the Light channel. But I have the Lighthouse Women's Wellness Center over there on YouTube, where I'm teaching now. Before, I used to just be a guide and give you all the answers, which I still will give y'all the answers. Y'all know I'm going to give y'all everything. But it's time to do some work. It's really time to do some work. And like I said, I did so many sessions and all we talked about was relationships and talked about the other person and being in relationships. And I was telling y'all back then, listen, it's not going to work out the way you think it's going to work out if you're going from one relationship to the next. Because if your attention is supposed to be redirected to you, you're supposed to be going within doing the work if you're going from one relationship to the next. Because if your attention is supposed to be redirected to you, you're supposed to be going within doing the work on yourself. But to this man, hey, do it till you're satisfied. Okay? Keep on doing it. I'm not going to tell you to stop. You said, hey, you look amazing. Thank you. You said, I need to see. Let me sign. Yes, sign up, cousin. Yes, join us. And we have a private community too. So when you join spiritual alignment class or any of the classes, programs, or anything over at the Lighthouse Wellness Center, listen, you're going to be a part of our private community. So if you have questions, you can ask your questions in there. We have our close-knit family. So, y'all won't see me out here in the streets a lot because I told y'all I done already did my bid, okay? Look, pop my collar. Do they pop collars still? No, probably not. But I done already did my thing in these streets, showing up on lives and record videos like crazy. I done did all of that. I am on to my next level. And my job and my reason for being here is to help you come up to your next level because it's time. Y'all see the world is changing. You see the world is changing. And I don't want you women to be distracted and underneath and on top of a man when you're supposed to be underneath and on top of that purpose. Hello. You supposed to be doing your work and you busy working on demand. You said, yes, I used to watch you on YouTube. Yes, cousin. It's me. It's me. You said, yes, we have to get ready. Please get ready. Please get ready. I'm just a guide. I can't tell you what to do. Y'all know I've been telling y'all this for years. You make your own decision. But what I will tell you is that Spirit will always send you help. Spirit will always send you guidance. You will always get the synchronicities. You will always get the messages. It's letting you know, hey, wake up. All right. That whole God is good. God knows my heart. I can do whatever I want to do. All right. That only lasts for a certain period of time. That only lasts for a certain period of time. It's just like a parent. I always tell y'all that. It's just like a parent. A parent is going to let a child do childish things for a certain period of time. And then there will come a time where it's like, okay, that little childish stuff that you used to do, you need to knock it off. And for anybody that's watching me right now, you are more evolved. And it's time for you to knock off the games. It's time. You know better. Yeah. You said I stopped doing tarot. I did. I stopped reading tarot. I don't need cards no more. Tarot is just a tool. I always tell y'all that. Tarot cards, shells, sage, crystals, Palo Santo, all that stuff, those are all tools. And in the beginning, on your spiritual path, sidebar, in the beginning, when we start off on our quest, we use our tools. But as you grow and evolve, you don't need those things anymore, because I'm telling you how to connect to your own power. You have to be willing to connect to your own power so you really can connect to that source energy. All right. So when you're reading tarot, when I was reading tarot, anybody reading tarot, you get information from your guides. You get information from the other side. And there's a time for that. But then there's a time for you to lock in. Like I'm telling y'all to lock in, I have to lock in too. And get the information for yourself. So now I know how to do that without cards. So any questions that y'all have, I still can answer them. And I'm thinking about doing like a day where I go live and I just answer questions, because I haven't done that yet. I have not done that yet because I've been guided to focus more on teaching. It's time to teach, because I can give y'all the answers, and you know I will. But like I said, if I give you all the answers, that's not going to change you, because trust me, I did it for years. I was a spirit guide for millions of people on my YouTube channel, okay? Millions of views, had the plaque, all that, all right? But me giving y'all the answers was not helping you to move forward. I'm just going to keep it 1,000 with you. It was not helping y'all. And even the readers that y'all go to now, I'm not knocking no readers. Listen, we all at different levels, all right? When you come back over to your cousin Ken, it's time for us to go up to the next level. All right. I'm not babysitting. We're not doing no babysitting. That's why I told you, when you join spiritual alignment class, I can give you the work. Like you hear people say, do the work. I can give you the work, the assignments and all that, but you're going to have to do the work. And all of our cousins over in spiritual alignment class, they'll tell you, I'm not sitting up there asking them, did you do your work for week 1? Did you do your work for week 2? Are you doing your work for week 3? Oh, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm going to give it to you. And then you tell me if you need help. And if you don't need help, then I ain't got nothing else to say about it. Some people follow through and do what they need to do, and some people don't. That ain't up to me. That's between you and spirit. All I've been guided to do was help you to get up to your next level. All right? And focusing on the man is not going to get you there. It's okay for you to take time away from relationships and get yourself together. When I left for 3 years, I was not dating. I was not in a relationship, and still ain't worried about no man. I'm just going to tell you right now. Now, am I a wife? Absolutely. I am that. I am that. But am I focused on a husband? No, I'm not. Because I know that I heard years ago when I left my ex that there was somebody better for me. Spirit told me that years ago. And I've been single, but look at how much work and development had to take place in my life. So if I was just focused on the man in the relationship, I wouldn't be focused on being a better person for me. We got to be better women for ourselves. Forget the man, all right? Because women out here mutilating their body and looking crazy, trying to impress these men, impress everybody else. No. We're not doing that. I hope I use that word right. Is it mutilating? Anyway, they tearing their body up, trying to make a man feel good, impress the man. Baby, no. We're not doing nothing for no man. We've been carrying men long enough. And men, like I said, I love y'all. Y'all know I'm going to stick beside y'all. But there's a certain group of men out there that know that they've been playing on women for a long time. Y'all been playing on our top for a whole long time. And y'all time is over. All right? We don't want to hear your sad stories. We don't want to hear about none of that stuff. If y'all can't come right, get left. And that's it. Okay? Because there's a community of women, the community that I'm talking to. Listen, we going up. And the men just going to have to come up to where we are. They're going to have to go over to Lost Island with the girls that I was telling y'all about, this cutting their noses off and stuff. They can go over there with them. They go with them. Thank you, cousin. Thank you. Yeah, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. So, like I said, I disappeared for 3 years. And I do not apologize for it. I know a lot of people like, Ken, where you been? I was not doing anything but in the mountains, in the woods, in the trees, in the sticks, in the water, in the river. I wasn't doing nothing other than focusing on myself. That's it. That's it. That's how I lost 70 pounds. That's how I was able to lock in and get myself together. It wasn't because I was focused on anything or anybody other than myself. And women, you have to be able to give yourself permission. Give yourself permission to rest. Because if you keep saying you can't rest, if you keep saying you got to be with a man, if you keep telling yourself these things, guess what? You're going to keep doing the same thing over and over again, but you're not going to be satisfied with your life when you go to bed at night. I go to bed at night, baby, I feel like I'm on a cloud. Okay? I don't got no problems. I don't have no drama. When you have a man, I'm just going to be honest, it brings a certain level of drama to your life. I'm just saying. I'm not saying we don't come with our drama, because I'm sure we do. But as a woman, you know that when you have a man, they expect your time. They expect for you to be there, answer the phone, do this, do that. You know what I'm saying? All the time. You got to cook food all the time and all that. If I don't feel like cooking, I don't have to. My children are older. I don't have to. But when you got a man, you got to cook all the time. You always got to be, you know what I'm saying? Take some time. Take a few years out of your life. It ain't going to kill you. It ain't going to hurt you. To take a few years out of your life and get yourself together, lock in with spirit, get your assignment, figure out what you came here to do, and then let spirit bring the person to you. You don't have to go find no man. He who finds a man, that means he's looking for you. You don't need to be in no looking energy, because a woman is going to receive. You attract it. You draw it in. Okay? Yes, cousin. Ain't nobody about to be out here going to Home Depot, dressing up, going to Home Depot, trying to find a man, or going to Invest Fest to meet a man. For what? You don't have to do that. I'm telling you right now. And all the people that are out there doing that, is it working? I'm just saying. All the women that are advising you to put on more makeup, go and do this, go sit at the bar with the wealthy men, is that working? It's not. It's not working. Spirit, there is only one spirit. Okay? When you hear me say spirit, I'm not talking about God. All right? The whole God thing, listen, people don't respect God. And it's just a sidebar because she asked me about spirit. All right? People don't have any respect for God. People have their crosses on, their unks on, and they still doing all kind of crazy stuff. People don't give 2 cents about God. All right? People treat God like a dog. People call themselves God. God means nothing. That's the reason why it has no power. Spirit is the force of all life. Not just good, all life. The creator of all that is. So when you hear me say spirit, that's what I'm talking about. All right? That's what I'm talking about. There's only one spirit. Only one source. And that's it. All right? That's the same spirit people call Holy Spirit, or the force that we know is with us everywhere that we go, that is comforting us, that is guiding us from within. That's spirit. Okay? The Most High. Right. Absolutely. There's only one. There's only one. Thank you. Thank you for the heart. Thank you. Thank you. All right. I don't like to use the word God because I feel like people just don't have any respect for it. And I don't like to use all these other. Okay, listen. People have their idols that they worship. Y'all go ahead and worship your idols. Call them whatever you want. I'm going to stick with spirit. Okay. Because it works for me. Now, y'all do what y'all want to do. I'm just telling you it works for me. I'm going to stay connected to the source and focus on the source just like Christ did. That's what he did. But people get attached to names, titles, these different things, and it ain't changing you. It's not making you better. It's not making you a better person. Just saying. Okay? People get so caught up on these names and stuff like that. I'm more focused on the effect. What is it doing? Is it healing you? Is it making you better? Probably not. And a lot of people who calling on these different names and entities and deities, I'm going to tell y'all one day why y'all so irritated and agitated. I'm going to tell y'all one day. But it ain't tonight. It ain't the day today. All right? Everybody want to call on Yeezus and all these different names. I'm going to tell y'all why y'all so irritated and frustrated inside one day, but not today. Y'all keep on calling on these entities. Keep on doing it. Okay? But it won't come from me. So anyway, that's what it is. All right? When it comes to relationships, they all have a cycle. All right? So we just have to From now on, moving forward, since we're moving upward, we have to recognize that relationships last for a certain period of time. No relationship that we enter will last forever. I don't care if it's with your parents, your children, your husband, your wife, your friends, your co-workers. All these relationships have cycles, all right? We're not taught this. We're not conditioned to believe this. We believe that if we have people in our life, they're going to stay there forever. This is how it should be. But now we're going up, all right? Evolving spiritually, which means that we have to recognize, number one, that relationships are our soulmates, okay? We're having these relationships with our soulmates. These are souls that encountered the same time that we did. And they're teaching us. We learn from each other. And when those relationships end, whether they go on or we move on or whatever happens, then we let them go, okay? You let them go. The cycle is over and it's time for you to move on. You take the lessons. Thank you for the roses, cousin. You take the lessons, you take the experience, and you keep going. People are getting stuck in relationships because they feel like a relationship is supposed to stay with you. Let me tell you something. There will never be a relationship that you have that will always be the same. It's time to grow up. Grow up. It's going to change. If you have a baby, you know what I mean. 1 year, you're rocking the baby in your arm. The next year, listen, the baby's walking. The next year, the baby's running out the door. Then you're watching them run up and down the street. Then you're watching them drive a car. Then the next thing you know, you can't get them to call you. You don't talk to them at all. They big, grown, and gone. My oldest is 21. I know what I'm talking about, okay? I've been raising children for a long time. I'm telling you, every relationship is like that. That person that you thought you was going to be with forever, listen, ain't no forever on this planet. Nothing lasts forever on this planet. We have to evolve and grow. Humanity has to understand that so we can stop trying to lock in and, claw onto people and thinking that they belong to us. People do not belong to you. Your children, your man, your husband, your wife, nobody belongs to you. Your mama, your daddy, they're not yours. They're not yours. They're not yours. And they're going to go. They're going to go. And I'm not saying that so you can be like, oh man, every relationship is going to end. I'm just telling you that because I want you to come up into reality. All right? Relationships end. And it's okay when they do. Because guess what? Your relationship, you being here on this planet, that will end too. And people don't want to talk about that. They say, oh no, I don't want to think about it. I don't want to think about it. Okay, you ain't got to think about it. Stay in la la land. Okay? Stay in la la loop the land. But this is for people who are ready to grow up. Listen, your life here is only for a certain period of time. You only have a certain period of time to do what you came here to do. And then you will be released into another dimension. You're not going to die. You're not going to die because you're not this body. All right? You are the awareness, the spirit that is within the body. But you're not the body, okay? So when your spirit is removed from this body, then it's going to go on to the spiritual realm and it's going to continue to live. But this body won't have any function. It's done, okay? In this reality, but it'll move on to another reality, okay? We are multidimensional people. What is happening here in this reality is just an experience. It's just an experience. And that's the same thing that goes for your relationships. It's just an experience. And when it's over, you let it go and you move on. You move on because you have so much life to live. But there are some women that are still heartbroken because of what happened to them and they can't move on. They cannot move on and it's so sad. It's so sad. And men too. Men don't like to admit it, okay? But a lot of times the reason why men don't want to settle down and be in relationships is because they're still heartbroken because of something that has happened to them. They don't trust women. And it's true. All right? But women, if we stay stuck in that heartbreak or whatever happened, guess what? You're going to rob yourself from your next level. And the man didn't do that. He's not doing that. He's probably going on, living, moving on with his life because that's what he was supposed to do. Whatever he did, that's what he was supposed to do. And the way it ended is the way it's supposed to end. It was not supposed to be any other way than the way that it was and the way that it is. What did you learn about yourself from that experience? Because that's what you're taking with you. The lesson. And if you have some children, the children. You're taking them too. Yes. 4 hours? You only been broke up for 4 hours. Baby. Listen. When you first break up with somebody, I know it feels very, very, very painful. It feels very painful. It literally feels like there's a hole in your chest. I know it hurts. I know it hurts because I've been there. But I'm here to tell you that that will go away. But it goes away with time. In time. But the way you heal is by becoming the best version of yourself. When you see that you are growing and becoming a better person, that makes you feel better. That is what's going to make you feel better. Not this person. Not this person. And if you feel like this person is your everything, then that's 9 times out of 10 why you don't have them. Because I'm telling you, spirit will take that person right up out of your life. If you try to hold on to a person and think that that person is your everything, they will be gone. They will be gone. Eventually, they will be gone. Because I told you, you have a purpose. You got work to do. So if you're trying to hang on to somebody else and you're like, oh, this person is my everything. Okay. You say you broke up with someone 2 years ago on the journey to your spiritual alignment. Yep. That's how it happens. That's how it happens. They wake you up. They wake you up. Negative experiences and dark forces have their place. All right. They're not to destroy you. They can destroy you, but I told you that's a choice. It's your choice. What you do with the situation is up to you. But I'm here to tell you that when you go through a breakup, you're learning something very quick. All right. When you go through a negative experience, you're going through something that you need to learn fast. You need to learn it fast. And you need to be able to move on. And that's the truth. Okay. You said exactly. Yes, it's the truth. All right. And you can heal from it. You can heal from anything in this life. But if you say, no, I can't heal from that. That's it for me. This is it for me. Well, then that's it for you. Because you're the creator of your reality. So if you say that this person leaving your life is going to destroy you, it will destroy you. I'm telling you that right now. It will destroy you. You said so many things I have learned, and it's beautiful to learn from it. Yep. And that's how you grow. This is how you become the best version of you. Thank you, cousin. Thank you for the roses. That is how you become the greatest version of you. I'm not here to pacify you because your friends can pacify you. They can gossip with you and tell you, oh, yeah, he was wrong. He should have did this and that. Okay, true enough. He might have been wrong. He might have did everything wrong. He might have abused you. He might have talked about you. He might have stepped on your big toe. He might have robbed you, took your money, all this stuff. Whatever he did, it could have been wrong. But the truth is, he needed to go. It was just time for him to go. That's the truth. It was time for him to leave. That relationship needed to end. It's what it is. It's what it is. I've been through it. And trust me, I didn't have to leave my ex. I could have stayed in that relationship. But I knew that that relationship was not for me. It was just time. It was just time. And me, being clairaudient, I heard it. I heard it. I heard spirit telling me, if you don't leave this man, he's going to break your heart. I heard that. Just like I'm talking to you right now, I heard it in my mind. That's how I first started to pick up on my gifts. But my gifts, my spiritual gifts didn't come online until I broke up with that person. Or it was mutual, but until that relationship ended, my spiritual gifts did not come online. And I will tell you, if I would have stayed with my ex, I would have been comfortable. That 70 pounds that I had on, baby, he had no problem with it. He had no problem with it, baby. He was with can. I'm just telling you the truth. 15 years? Yeah, we was together for a long time. I mean, when I was 19. He had no problem with it. But, we started to grow apart. And it just was what it was. And I didn't know that I was going to become this woman that I am now and be a spiritual leader and all this type of stuff and helping women. And I didn't know that this was going to be my life. All right. I was a real estate investor. I worked in corporate. I told y'all that. I was doing a lot of different things. I sold life insurance policies. I was a business professional. I was not thinking about reading no tarot cards and being no spiritualist. This path chose me. And this was my path to take. But if I would have been with him and I would have started picking up some tarot cards, baby, he would be like, are you out your mind? No. That was not about to happen. So I had to do what I had to do. But I didn't start reading tarot until we were over. It was over, And then I had met my so-called twin flame, okay, that false twin that we all met at that time in 2016, 2019. We thought we met the perfect person and the man of our dreams. But that was not my husband. I thought it was going to be my husband. You couldn't tell me. I thought it was going to be my husband, but it wasn't. It was not my husband. So I was like, ugh. And mind you, cousin, I say this about that soulmate, but baby, that was all spiritual. It was a spiritual connection because we never even met each other. And baby, I was in love. Okay. I was, 11-11. Yep. I was in love. I was like, ooh, we gonna get married. I'm ready for marriage. Baby, I was not ready at all. There's so much work I had to do on myself. I was not ready, but I thought I was, just like a lot of us. We all thought we were ready for a twin flame, and we learned. Did we learn? And that person put us on our journey to healing. That's what Spirit did. That's what Spirit did. You said, wow, I'm on the same journey. Just now tapping into my spirituality. Yep. After a breakup, right? That's the point. We got to learn how to get the point in life. Because all we're here doing is making observations. You make observations and then you make adjustments. So you're observing every experience. The relationship, the good, the bad, and all that. And then you make adjustments and then you move on. You say, yes, you definitely learn. Yeah, we learned. We learned. And let me tell you, that group of us that went through that whole twin flame, soulmate thing, we were responsible for bringing humanity up to where it is now. Tarot readers, people who were not afraid to go into the darkness and the abyss of the occult. A lot of us did that. We did. We really did. And brought a whole new vibration to this planet. Now you hear people talking about manifestation every day. You hear people talking about energy every day. Twin flames, soulmates, and you hear people talking about all these things, aura and energy. People was not talking about energy until they started listening to spiritualists. We was telling them these things because we were getting these messages from the other side. But we weren't afraid. And there's many women right now, they're not afraid. They still connected to their guides. I got my guides too. I know how to connect to my guides, But there's a time when you connect to your guides, and there's a time when you need to learn how to get that information for yourself. You need to be able to stand in your own power. Because you won't be able to do greater works than Christ did if you're always going through a third party. And that's the truth. That is the truth. You say you're so hurt and just genuinely sad. I know. There's a time period when you feel like that. And I'm going to tell you, don't let it break you. Don't let it break you. Don't let it put you in a box where you feel like you never want to date again. Because I'm telling you, it can happen. It can happen if you let it. If you go through an experience that you feel like, you know what, I am done. I never want to date again. I never want to love again. Then guess what you're doing? You're closing your heart to love. And you will not be able to evolve without this heart chakra open. I'm just telling you the truth. That heart has to be light. And we go through experiences in life, and it is heavy for us. But I'm telling you right now, that's what we work on. That's what we're here to work on. We're here to grow and heal. But these are the things that we need to go through in order for us to evolve. But if you say, nope, I'm done. I never want to love again. I'm done. Then there's no more life. There's no more life. You said after years, I kind of feel like that sometimes. It's okay. Like I said, if you just have to go through a period of working on yourself and getting yourself together, then just pause. Just pause on relationships. There's nothing wrong with taking a pause. Take you a long pause. Thank you, cousin. Thank you for the heart. Take you a long pause if you have to. But whenever you say, oh no, I never want to be in a relationship again. I don't ever want to be in a relationship. Then you stop learning. Because we're here, we learn from each other. Okay? And this is what I'll say. When you were in a relationship before, you didn't know a lot. Like me, I didn't know a lot in my past relationships. I know a lot more now than I did then, but I had to go through those experiences. That's how I learned. That's how I learned. Yeah. No, cousin. No, but you can join us in spiritual alignment class. Okay? Join us in spiritual alignment class whenever you're ready. Whenever you're ready. It's a 4-week commitment to you. You committing to yourself. If you have issues when it comes to being disciplined, being consistent, mindfulness, being aware, self-aware, join us in spiritual alignment class. All right? It's going to give you that boost that you need. You need some new habits. You need to develop a new routine. Spiritual alignment class will help you with that so you can get on track. Yes. Spiritual alignment class is always happening all the time. 24/7 all the time. It's happening right now. You'll get your assignments for 4 weeks. They'll come straight directly to you through email. All right. So when you sign up, the first class will start on Sunday. So what's today? Today's Thursday. So if you sign up today, you'll get your first assignment on Sunday. And I like to do that so it can give you some time to kind of, prepare yourself, because there is going to be some things that you're expected to do. All right. Like I said, if you want your life to change, there are things that you're going to have to start doing different from what you're doing right now. And I ain't telling you not to date. I'm not telling you to do nothing. You follow Spirit. Spirit will guide you from within. You'll know what to do. I'm telling you what I did. I'll share my experience and what has worked for me. Disconnecting from dating and focusing on myself has been the best thing that I could have ever done. The best thing. And I have no doubt that whenever I'm ready to be in a relationship, I can be in a relationship. That's not hard. It's not hard to be in a relationship. It's not. It's not. Okay, where do you join? Just click on my picture. If you click on my picture 2 times, then you'll see where it says spiritual alignment class. It's a little link that'll pop out like this. That's where you join. And I'll see you in spiritual alignment class. And then you can join our private community. We can talk and stuff. Because I don't come live all the time. Because y'all don't need me all the time. All right? You don't need a spiritual guide. Even, like I said, as above, so below. When it comes to your guides on the other side, you don't always need them. And you don't always need me. I'm just a physical guide that you can see. You don't always need me. All right? I'm here to give you the help and direction and focus. But after that, you go on. You go on. When you need me, then you just let me know. And I'm here. You say yes, you absolutely do. Okay. There's no coincidence that you're here. All right? Because I know that I'm here for a certain group of women. I know. And you're very powerful in certain areas. But there are other areas that need work. And aligning with Spirit, getting yourself in alignment with the source, that's number 1. That's first priority. Because everything you build on top of that, it will stand. But if you're trying to build and you're trying to have relationships, or you're trying to start a business, or you're trying to grow, but you're out of alignment with the source, then you're going to have some issues. And that's just a fact. And it's not wrong. There's just a lot to learn. You're just learning. You say, I definitely needed to see you today, cousin. Oh, cousin. I love you, girl. You know I'm going to show up right on time. That's Spirit. That is Spirit. It is not me. It is not me. Definitely needed to hear this. Yes. Oh, I was on your FYP? Come on, FYP. Push your cousin Ken out there. Shoot. Y'all know I'm starting all over again. Because I told you I had all of the YouTube success and all of that type of stuff. And I walked away from all of that stuff. I walked away from it. So when y'all say y'all miss me, I miss y'all too. Because I've been literally by myself. Well, not, technically. because you always have spirit, you know, and you always have your guides. But in the physical, it's been solo for me. And look, I got family members try to find me. Everybody, I've been looking for you. Your mama been looking for you. Get in the car. Everybody try to find Can. Like, where's Waldo? Listen, I'm here. I'm still here. Oh, 10K? What's 10K, cousin? 10K? You mean 10K followers? What's 10K? You said you will be there, just join, wait on the email. Oh, cousin, okay. Oh, 10K likes. Oh, yeah. Okay. Get the likes up. Y'all get the likes up. Yes, cousin. Hey, cousin. Hey, beautiful Rose. Hey, Jess. Okay, you say you signed up. You still wait for your email. Okay. You'll get your email as soon as you sign up. It'll come directly to you. Yep. I'm excited. Listen, y'all see my transformation. Y'all remember years ago I had braces. My hair was different. I had the long nails. I have changed. That old person is gone. She is gone. And there's nothing wrong with you going down and coming back up again, okay? Going down to the darkness, and then you rise with that power in your hand. That's what you're supposed to do. I'm telling you. The distractions right now is crazy. But as long as you connected to spirit, you connected to source, all of the things that are happening around you in this world and everything else, you're going to always have that solid foundation. It's going to keep you grounded. And that's what you need. You say, am I married? Well, not yet. Yes, spiritually evolved. Because listen, being spiritually disconnected, I'm telling you, I've been on both ends of the spectrum. So I know what I'm talking about. All right. When you're spiritually disconnected, let me tell you how you feel. You feel like something in your life needs to change. You don't know what it is. You have no idea, because spirit has to give you those eyes to see and the ears to hear. You don't have it. And we all go through that phase where we just don't know. And you're trying to figure it out, but you still just don't know. And there's certain things that we must do in order to get in alignment with spirit. So I always say, whatever you know you need to do, start doing those things. Whatever you know you need to stop doing those things. It's okay for you to say, God know my heart, and all this other type of stuff people say. You can say that as many times as you want to say. You can pray as many times as you want to pray. But at the end of the day, like my mama used to say, at the end of the day, if you're not doing the things that are pleasing and in alignment with source, then there is a separation. We have to remember that humanity has been separated from the spirit of all because of the things that we do. That's the truth. Now, I'm not here to hit you over the head and talk about no sin, because I'm not getting into that. Okay? I'm just telling you, vibrationally, you have to raise your vibration, and actually a spirit doing it within you, you allow it. You stop fighting it. Like I said, you do the things you know you've been guided to do. You stop doing the things you know you need to stop doing. And so spirit can come in and do the things that need to be done within you. So the things that are hard for you to do, it won't be hard anymore, because now spirit is in you, moving through you, flowing. It's easy. So I smoked for years. I told y'all that. I used to smoke cigarettes, smoke weed, all that. All right. Drink, all that. Now I don't even think about doing that type of stuff. But I can remember a time when I was trying to stop smoking and hiding cigarettes from myself and trying to do all this stuff, trying to stop smoking on my own. I couldn't do it. But it wasn't until I started getting on my spiritual path that it was like, okay, I'm going to start listening. So when I was guided to slow down, which I always tell you, if you want to stop doing something, you slow down. So this spirit was guiding me. Don't smoke today, smoke tomorrow. Don't smoke whenever you want to smoke. Smoke at these certain times. Pick your smoking times. Okay? Then I started doing those things. And then y'all remember from my YouTube channel, I used to have my drinking day. Because your cousin Ken, I was no stranger to brown liquor, okay? I loved my brown liquor. And everybody knows that. I was one of those girls, okay? But I used to drink all the time. And where I come from, that was just normal. You drink, you party, we kick it. What? All right? You looking at people who don't drink like, oh, you don't drink? What wrong with you? I come from that. So it was normal. But I was drinking to the point to where it was like, now I'm just drinking to escape or have a good time. You know what I'm saying? And so Spirit started to check me on that. Like, okay, it's not saying you can't drink. Just pick a drinking day. And that's the only time I used to drink was on Friday. So then I went from drinking every day to just drinking on Fridays. And then I got to the point to where it's like, oh, they restricted my life. They restricted my life because I was talking about drinking. Anyway, yeah. But yeah, that's what I did. I started to follow that guidance. It always feels like an idea. Whenever Spirit is guiding you to do something, it feels like, I think I want to try this. Like when I started the YouTube channel, I think I want to start a YouTube channel. Baby, I didn't know nothing about no YouTube, but I did it. Now, at first, I wasn't very consistent, but when I got consistent, then that's when it took off. That's why I tell y'all, join Spiritual Alignment class. Because whatever you want to do, you're going to have to be consistent. You're going to have to show up. You're going to have to do something. You can't just pray and say, Jesus is going to take care of it. No. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. I don't care how many offerings you give. You can go to your altar. You can say all the prayers you want to say. You can give as much ancestor money as you want to give. If you don't do the work, whenever you're ready to evolve and connect to the source, it ain't happening. It's just what it is. It's just what it is. Okay? We have to be willing to do the work. All right? And you can do it. You can do it. So anybody have any questions? Because I'm about to get out of here because they restricted my life. Anytime I start talking about addictions or anything like that, they restrict my life. They probably think I'm trying to sell something. I ain't trying to sell nothing. I'm just talking. You say it's so crazy that Source put this on your FYP. Yes, there's no coincidence, all right? If you ever see me, you're supposed to see me. Trust me. You said a positive change. Yes. A wonderful change. Hey, that's real. That's real. But unfortunately, a lot of people will not experience that. They won't. Because they won't come out of tradition, religion, and all these other type of things. So that Spirit really can connect with them. You know, really connect with them. Like knee to knee, one-on-one, no interruptions. People are not willing to do that. It's hard. I get it. I understand. Because I'm not telling you this is the easy road, because it is not. Separating from your family, moving to a whole nother state and doing the things that I have done, stop working on the job when you don't know where your money gonna come from, all these things, baby, sometimes I wonder. I'm gonna look at that contract that I signed before I came here. One day, I'm gonna look it over real good with my good eye, see what I signed up for coming here. Because sometimes I don't know. It's hard. This is a hard path, but I wouldn't trade it. I wouldn't trade it. I wouldn't trade it. Because the awareness that I have now, oh, it's so good. It says you're spiritually awesome. Oh, thank you. I'm spiritually awesome. That's Spirit. That's not me. That's not me. Hey, cousin. Hey, cousin. Literally thinking about moving too. If you're thinking about moving, it's always an idea. Because you have free will to choose. All right? And we know that this world is changing. Okay? It is changing so fast. Either you're in position or you're not. That's all I can tell you. That's all I can tell you. There's going to be a lot of people that are going to be saying, dang, I should have did that. I should have stopped this. I should have did that. There's going to be a lot of people doing that. But we already know that there's a broad road that's going to lead to death and destruction. A lot of people are going to go down. And hey, it just is what it is. But if you have the opportunity to change your life and start making a change, I would advise it. I can't tell you what to do as a guide. I'm just a guide. But I would advise it. Especially right now, Spirit's not playing. Spirit's not playing. Not one game. Because humanity has been here for thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of years, causing a whole bunch of chaos on this planet. And that time is over. That's over. And there are people who are destroying the planet and bringing down the vibration of the planet. And there are people that are bringing it up. And you just have to decide which one you're going to be. There's no in between. Nothing stands still. Either you're going up or you're going down. And if you're sitting in heartbreak, if you're sitting in disappointment, if you're sitting in all that low vibrational energy, then guess what you're doing to the planet? Guess what you're doing to everything around you? It's going down. But all you have to do is change your mind about it. I know it sounds very simple, but I'm telling you this, that you can change how you feel in your vibration. You can change that. There's just work that needs to be done. But nobody can do it but you. Nobody can do it but you. You can run to the doctor. They can give you medication. They can do all this stuff and diagnose you. Listen, hold on to the diagnosis if you want to. I'm just telling you what I know. You can heal from anything. Spirit can heal you. Thank you, cousin. You said you just glowing. Thank you. Okay, so our puzzle piece came on. Somebody was trying to come on here and go live with me. You said I just need to move and need a different environment. So you know what you need to do. It's not easy. I'm not telling you it's easy. When Spirit tells you or you're guided to do something, you get those ideas and stuff like that. It's not easy. It's hard. It's hard. But you choose. You choose. You choose to stay where you are or you choose to make a move. And plan it out. You don't have to just jump in and do things like that because that's not how Spirit works. Night turns into day. Day turns into night gradually. So you plan it out. Get your notebook and write it out. Write it out. What do you want to do? Where do you see yourself in the next 12 months? Where do you want to be? That's what I did. I said where I wanted to live, what kind of car I wanted to drive, the hairstyle I wanted, the weight that I wanted to be, how much money I wanted to make. You can do all of that. I'm telling you, you can. It just needs your attention and your focus. You need to focus on yourself. But if you're always working, which most people are always working, I don't care if you're in a business, I don't care if you own a business, I don't care if you are whatever, you're working on a job, most people don't have time. When Spirit frees you up, you have time. You have freedom. That's why Spirit says, come on over here if you're burdened and heavy burden and all that. It's the truth. Spirit will take all of that off of you. If you're overworking, overeating, overweight, that is out of alignment with Spirit because Spirit will give you rest. That's how you know the Spirit is with you because you feel like I can rest. Everything is going to be taken care of. Like when Yahshua was on that boat and that storm was blowing the boat around and he was asleep. They was looking like, what? Why are you asleep? Don't you know there's a storm going on? He's like, why y'all worried about this storm? Why y'all worried about this storm? Everything is going to be okay. Because Spirit will give you that peace. That even in the midst of whatever you're going through, you're going to be okay. So that's why I say it's not easy, but you know in the back of your mind, you know that you're aligned with Source. So no matter what happens, you're going to be okay. You're going to be fine. You say, yes, ma'am. Yes, you're going to be all right. You're going to be okay. You said I did it 5 years ago. It wasn't easy, but it has been the best decision ever. I feel free and happy. See? It's so many of us, excuse me. Look, I'm getting excited. It's so many of us that are answering the call. Look, Spirit call and say, hey, you ready to take out work? You ready to take off? Yeah, I'm ready to take off. You ready to stop doing it your way? Yeah, I'm ready to stop doing it my way. What I need to do? Do this, and it's slow. You know, you make these slow changes. Like me losing 70 pounds and all that stuff. I didn't just set off to lose weight. It wasn't like that. I just was following Spirit. Now, what I was guided to do was very drastic, but, you know, I know that my calling is different and the speed, it needed to take place at that speed. So for 90 days, I didn't eat anything but avocado and toast. I told y'all that. In 90 days. I didn't know that I was even doing it while I was doing it. That's how spirit works. I just didn't have the desire to eat anything else. It's just like inside of me. I'm telling you, it's a spirit. Inside of me, I did not want to eat anything. So I started off fasting, which I told you I did a 40-day fast from alcohol. And then that took away the craving for alcohol. I did a 9-day fast for meat. And then I stopped eating meat. And then after that, it was like slowly everything that just needed to go was just like being removed. I didn't do it. All I did was align with the energy. And it just happened. It just happened. I didn't even know I lost weight until my daughter was like, Mama, you look like you are losing weight. And I was like, I am? And none of my clothes fit. I had to throw all my clothes away. I had no clothes to put on because literally all my clothes were overweight. Down to my, nothing. I had nothing. And it was more like a detox. I think it was more like a detox, but spirit guided me to do that. And I just didn't have the desire to eat anything else. I used to eat this bread, which now I can't eat that bread because as you evolve what you can put in your body, it changes. So when you're at a certain level, you can eat certain things. But as you get closer and closer, you evolve more and more, then those things change. So the bread that I was eating back then, I used to love it. I used to put my little plant-based butter on there and slice up my avocado and put my seasoning on there, put a little agave on top. And that's all I ate in the morning, 2 pieces of toast. In the evening, 2 pieces of toast and water. More water than I ever drank in my whole life. I still only drink water, but now I drink fruit juice too. But at that time, when I lost all that weight, that's all I wanted. I didn't want anything else. And before you know it, that weight was gone. That's what I'm telling you. If you want to lose weight, you don't have to go to the gym. Man made the gym. If you want to go to the gym, go to the gym. I'm not saying that you shouldn't work out. But if you have an active lifestyle, what do you think they did before they had gyms? All right. They had an active lifestyle. They was outside working in the garden, doing things. Get active, get up, move, walk. Okay. But you don't have to do that much. The thing that you really got to focus on is what you're eating. Baby, that's the one right there. And the way that they make the food now, listen, we ain't gonna get into it, but it makes you want to eat more than you actually want to eat. So that's why you have to be careful with eating certain foods because it can make you have cravings, even thoughts and feelings that you don't want to have. That GMO is real. It's very real. Okay? Very, very real. Yeah, purified. Yeah, I had to get purified. Spirit ain't coming to dwell in that little raggedy temple that I had. Got to clean it up. Got to clean it up. I'm telling you the truth. The people in your life got to get cleaned up. Everything, what you're watching, what you're looking at, what you're doing, all of that. When you invite the presence of spirit into your life, it will come in and change not only you, but everything around you. So that time period that you have, partying, kicking it, having a good time and all that, okay, you're going to do that for a certain period of time. But when spirit shows up and you got a calling on your life, baby, all that, you ain't going to have to pray for none of that to be removed because it's gone. It's over. You ain't going to want it no more. You are not going to want it anymore. I'm telling you the truth. You said definitely got to do a detox too. Yeah, you got to detox. Got to. That's why fasting is so important. When it comes to spirituality, fasting and spirituality go hand in hand like this. Because you have to sacrifice. You do. But, and I ain't gonna get into the religious talk. Let's not do it because I'm about to get off here. But I'm just saying, if you're not willing to sacrifice, if you think that you can keep doing whatever it is that you want to do, and that the spirit of all is going to make an exception for you, then I'm telling you, you're wrong. I don't even like saying things are wrong, but I'm telling you that is wrong. Because there are people out here that are really doing the work. And for people to think that they could keep living however they want to live and spirit's just going to make an exception to them because they know their heart and all this type of stuff, baby, no. You're still going to be lost, still going to be confused. You ain't going to know what's going on. Yep, literally inside out. Yes, the work takes place inside. As within, so without. As above, so below. That's how it works. That's how it works. And I'm telling you, it's powerful. It's powerful. Now I know how, Yahshua was able to put them hands on people and, Heal them, okay? Because listen, we don't get too much in there. Y'all know I'm an energy healer. Y'all know what I do. Okay? But you get your powers. Would you rather be powerful or powerless? Do you want to be with a man and be powerless? Or do you want to be with a man and be powerful? I'd rather be a powerful woman with a man. I don't want to be a powerless woman with a man, because the man will always rule over you. And that's what they don't tell you. Yes, the curse is that the man will rule over you, but that's if you're spiritually disconnected. Just like the man having to work so hard. Yes, you will have to work hard when you're spiritually disconnected. That's the truth. But when you get in alignment with spirit, then you don't have to work as hard. And women, when you're in alignment with spirit, then that man cannot rule over you. He actually is going to honor you. He actually can see the spirit in you. And he's going to nurture you and take care of you. He's going to love you and respect you and be grateful that you're there. But women want to be with the man, but they don't want to be with spirit first. There's so many women that are choosing to be with a man when they know that they need to be focused on spirit. I ain't saying it's wrong. I'm just saying, we're all here learning. We're all here learning. But there are a lot of women out here that are celibate too, because I'm talking to you all. I know that you all are celibate, dedicating your life to spirit in your path. And then some of you are just abstaining and saying, you know what, I'm just not going to be in a relationship and not having sex. I know that you're doing it. I know what spirit's doing. Because I told you that desire just changes. Something in us is changing and saying, you know what, I need to change. So just keep following that guidance. You said, get out my business, cousin. I'm in your business. That's why I told you I need no cards. I need no cards. You said you being convicted. Oh, cousin, don't be convicted. Well, I guess that's spirit. I can't tell you. I can't tell you not to be. But that's spirit. Okay, cousin. I'm going to let y'all go because, what is this, Delta Force? I don't even know what this, oh, that's a game. That's a game. Okay. Oh, we hit 10K likes. Okay, cousin. I love y'all. Y'all know I love y'all. I'm here. They restricted my live, so I'm going to get off. Thank you, cousin. Thank you, Jess. Okay, for everybody that signed up in spiritual alignment class, I will see y'all over in the private community because y'all know those messages come to my phone like a text. So it's just like having my number. We're going to be texting. And y'all will see me here on live whenever I'm guided to come on. I don't come on that often. If you want to watch the replay, you can go to Patreon or you can go to YouTube and watch the replay. If you want to join spiritual alignment class, y'all know the doors are open. So y'all can go ahead and join. I'm looking forward to your transformation. It's not enough for me to be transforming and doing these things. I want to see you ladies come up because, listen, I just feel like this. I don't want to waste no time. We don't have time to waste. Not at this point. We don't. And I need to see that this is working. That's what I want to see. I want to see that it's working. Okay, cousin. Thank you. You said peace to you. Peace. Two of these. All right, cousin. I'll talk to y'all in a little bit. Thank you. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you, everybody. Keep your heart open. Don't close your heart to love. Okay? That's your power. That is your power. All right? All right. I love you. Bye.